Hey, welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. For those of you participating in Dry January, guess what? Saturday is February 1st. Lodi would be a great place to celebrate. So we were at Peltier Winery. The winery opened in 2001, but the family has been growing grapes in the area for 4 generations. Yes, so they are farmers first. It's how you know the grapes are good, right? Take a look at this tasting room. First of all, it's stunning. What a comfy, cozy experience. But it's these stations right here that make Peltier one of a kind in the region. This is Kelly. Thanks for having us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for featuring us.
I'm so happy to be here, especially learning more about these stations. Now, I know I love to go wine tasting. Sometimes you get there and, you know, the tasting menu, it's not exactly what you want. This makes sure that that's not the case, right?
Exactly. It's all about you. So when you come to us, we have 24 wines open every day, and you get to totally customize your tasting experience with us.
Okay, so let's show everyone how it works. As we see, each of those bottles, there's 24 you can choose from whites to reds and everywhere in between. And then you can also choose whether you want to taste a half a glass or a full glass.
Yes, that is exactly right. So I can give you a little example here.
Yeah, let's do it.
See? So we just put the card in, and we set up the card when you get here, and then we'll hold the glass underneath the spout. Select a taste.
Important to hold the glass underneath the spout before you press.
Or else you've got to catch it.
Or else you have to catch it in your mouth. And you said you like to tell people, find your diamond. So maybe go taste through some and then find what you love. And maybe get a half glass or a glass of that.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So that's one way to do the tasting experience. And then you can come over here as well because you also have a sparkling wine experience. The sparkles don't work as well in the stations, but they work well right here. So tell us a little bit about these sparkles.
So we've got the Gala, we've got a Brut Nature, a Brut Cuvée, and then Zante, which is our carbonated rosé of Zinfandel. It's very bright, it's effervescent, lots of wonderful tasting notes like lemon zest, fresh cranberry, watermelon candy on the nose. So
not your mother's white Zinfandel. Not your mom's white Zinfandel. Now I know you said you have about 24 different wines, so hard to go through the flavor profiles of every single one. But overall, how would you describe Peltier wine?
Peltier wine is more dry. We do have a slightly sweet wine for those that are interested in sweet, but more so dry.
Yeah. And as we said, it's a farming family, so you know the fruit is perfect, right? When are you open for tastings?
We are open daily, 11 to 5, and we've got some winter hours through February 28th, and we're open 11 to 8, Wednesday through Saturday.
Perfect. A tasting experience that is just for you. And if you want to make the experience just that more special, then you'll actually head outside the tasting room and into the fancy little igloo. This is the Polar Lounge. We're not going to see too much of it right now. You'll have to stick around for the 9 o'clock hour. We'll tell you all about that very special experience. But if you want a tasting experience that is just for you, perfectly customizable, come give them a try.
So many fun things to do there.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Moss. Hey, nestle into your own twinkling bubble while sipping on a delicious glass of wine.
Molly Reel has the best job in the world today. She's live in Acampo taking a look at this magical experience.
Oh, glass of wine in hand?
I know, who wouldn't want to be me, right?
Yeah.
Especially with the Polar Lounge just right there in my background. So we're at Peltier Winery, and if you're just joining us, earlier in the 8 o'clock hour, we showed you this awesome tasting room, open year-round. It has a totally customizable experience with those stations back there. But in the winter days, they have opened up the Polar Lounge, an exclusive tasting experience, so special, so cozy. We will go there in just a second, but first, we want to pack our snacks. Isn't that right, Kelly?
Yes, absolutely. We've got a variety of snacks, crackers, cheese, salami, all kinds of charcuterie little treats that you can pick out.
Perfect. So you go through and you say, I want this, I want this, I want this. They say, all right. They give you a charcuterie board. You bring it in the Polar Lounge and you have yourself a special little experience. So Kelly has already created our charcuterie board. Very fancy. And let's bring you in. And let's all give a big round of applause to photographer Scott Holcomb. He is as tall as the Polar Lounge, navigating his way through this special space. So this is a special place. People must must just really have really special experiences in here, huh?
They do. We've seen lots of girlfriends get together, like, or just couples and having a special moment where we have our evening reservations, and so it's a lot of fun and very special to be underneath the stars or the twilights.
Oh.
And yeah.
I love that, underneath the stars. Yeah, at night it must be really cool. And I like how you mentioned, you know, you can make it these special experiences like Valentine's Day is coming up. Valentine's Day, of course, a really special date night experience. But you know, if you're coming here to taste, you might as well make it a little more exclusive and fun. You can reserve it any time that they are out, but those reservations do go quickly because who wouldn't want to be here?
Exactly. And I believe we still have our night reservations open for tonight. So go online and see if those are still open. And we'd love to see you tonight.
Okay. They also have games like More Cards Against Humanity. I thought it would be fun. Should we just gamble with it? I'll pull out a card, see if I get fired or not. No, that one works. My worthless son. Okay. I'm not sure how Billy's going to feel about that one, but at least I still have my job. I'm sure you hear a lot of laughter coming out of this igloo.
Sure do. Yep.
By the way, Kelly says they have not yet experienced a proposal inside the Polar Lounge. So just throwing it out there, you could be Peltier Winery's first Polar Lounge proposal. Go down in the history books here at the winery. Might have to cheers with the Zante. Yeah, challenge. And if you do, you have to tell us. Those are the rules, okay? This is limited time, so it goes away end of February?
End of February. So last day is February 28th, but we will bring it back for next year and hoping to have a couple of them. So.
Something to look forward to, but February is still a whole month that we have. So book your reservation and enjoy the Polar Lounge. Kelly tells me they do an awful lot of this around here. Cheers.
Clinky.
Cheers. To whoever's going to get engaged in here, an extra cheers to you.
Indeed.
I'm hoping there's some couple who has it booked for this weekend watching right now who's like,
It's like,
Molly.
shoot.